So they rebuilt this new kitchen after the riot then.
Yeah.
Here's a burning coal here. I just think it adds that nice evil look to the place, though.
Everyone run up trees.
This here is the old administration building. On the left side was a store and barber shop. On the opposite side of that was a non-contact visitation. In the far corner was the secretary's office. It's right in the middle of all four. You'll see this one here in a little bit. Second floor was the warden's office, and that's where he would actually come out and talk to people. Top two floors was his home. That's where him and his family lives. It was one of the requirements. If he wanted to be warden here, he actually had to live here. That was up until 1950. Then we built the stone mansion out on the end and moved him out there. We would have cells up there where the inmates lived up there with them. Did all the cleaning, the cooking, the babysitting, take the kids out on bicycle rides to church on Sundays. We don't do it so much today. It's a different breed of people. They were nice back then. It's just murderers. But if you worked for the warden, that meant you were trusted. Believe it or not, if you were trusted here, you were actually allowed to go outside the walls. You could actually just walk on uptown, help store owners stock shelves, decorate for the holidays, and walk back to prison. Why would you ever walk away? You got a farm, you needed help, you came here. You told them your situation, they'd look at you and say, well, how many guys you need? Well, I'd like to maybe get 10. I can get most of my crops in today. Well, sir, that'll cost you $5. It's 50 cents per inmate. They walk in, they pull out 10 inmates, they load them in the back of your truck, they say, see you later. You took them home. You watched them, you worked them, you fed them, you brought them back. Starting to understand the 700? We had a beautiful 300-acre farm that we used. We took 250 inmates out there all the time to work them, but only 2 officers. That don't work. The neighbors across the street need their grass cut, hedge trimmed, house painted. They ran over here, dropped down 50 cents, took an inmate home for the day. What a town! Let's make it crazier. You're looking at the community center. Church socials, dances, parties, picnics, weddings, bingo, everything went on here. And all, just for your curiosity, if you ever get a chance to go down to Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, that also was a community center, just to let you know. And that's a lovely place. We're no better today. See that blue building? That was the industry building where the inmates would learn their trades, become plumbers, carpenters, electricians, machinists. We even did Braille to make books for the blind. Of course, our biggest thing here was making license plates. We still use it today for training, weddings, bridal showers, baby showers, family reunion, class reunion, father-daughter dances, superhero weekends, little princess tea parties, auctions, steak fries, gun shows, beer parties. I mean, come on, guys. Where in the country can you go sit down, drink a beer, eat a steak, and buy a gun at the same time and be happy? You can here. Now, I've had a lot of weddings here. I don't understand it, people. I truly don't. But those ain't the weird ones. I've had some weird ones here. I had a guy meet a girl during a ghost hunt. He brought her back here on a second ghost hunt and proposed to her. She was so excited, she said, let's finish it. So on their third ghost hunt here, they were married while doing a ghost hunt. I actually got pictures of them in the book in there. They're a cute couple, actually. Last summer, out on these front steps, Friday the 13th, a wedding. Everybody wore black. It was absolutely gorgeous.
It amazed me. When I first heard black, I was really, and when I got there, they were just having fun, but the wedding itself was absolutely gorgeous. It really was. But the craziest one was a few years ago out there on that same front steps, and it was Halloween night. And everybody was in costume, including the preacher who was Dracula, and he had blood dripping off his face. What a party. Yeah. A day. They get a half hour for a shower and phone call, then they get 1 hour out here to play. That razor wire went up in 1986. It is just as shiny and sharp as the day it went up there, and it's made by the Gillette company. Now most people look up there and they see all them little barbs on there and say, yeah, that looks like nasty razor. Actually, the entire wire is razor, inside and out. Those little barbs on there are known as fish hooks. They're actually designed to slice you, then they curl inside you so you can't pull yourself off of it. It's actually designed to bleed you out. This is military grade, designed for war, strictly for killing. And it's a sight you don't ever want to see. Trust me on this one. Bless you. But before it was a bullpen, this is actually where the death house was. From that basketball pole going north, a 2-story white brick building, that's where we did all the hangings and 9 executions. And I was on the upper side of it. On the back side here is actually where the band practiced. Yes, we had a great band. How good was this band? Can you picture your kids out there going Thanksgiving Day parade, marching up the street, playing their little instruments, waving at you? And all at once you look up and you see 50 guys wearing khakis, playing their little instruments, waving with you. That's with the kids, and they're all, every one of them's a murderer. Yes, we did this. Yes, we did. Only in Moundsville. 1965, the state did away with the death penalty, and in 67, the inmates asked to tear it down. The warden said yes. They tore it down. We lost the gallows, but we managed to save the chair and butt. And at this time, we used to tell everybody, but in the early days, we used to hang them right there in the wagon gate. We told these stories here for years. It was a lie. Me too. I told them. I was taught these from a grandson of a deputy warden who actually used to hang them here. He was taught these lies. That's how long, years of this has been going on. Found proof at the end of last year the death house was built here just in time for our first hanging, 1899 with Jim. The stories they were telling were true stories, except they happened in here, not out there. I just like doing it out there because in the middle of my story I would pull on my rope and my trap door would open and my dummy would drop down and you would have witness to hanging. The only thing was you didn't know it was coming. We called it shock therapy back then. Oh, the running and the screaming. It was wonderful. Yes, it was. We ain't allowed to do that today. They'd call it a lawsuit today. Now, I'm going to give you 2 little stories of a couple of my hangings.